The Bible says the Jews are black. You understand?
A nation of priests.
They ain't gonna never read you that.
But what happened?
They ain't gonna tell you that the Jews are so-called black people.
This book of the law of the Lord is only for Israel.
It's only a matter of time
Only for us. It was given to us.
before the remnant of Israel
That's our
wakes
Lord.
up.
That's right. That's our big brother. That's the one that's coming back
we
for
rock.
us. Back for us.
We come from a bloodline of priests, sold into captivity. Father, break these chains off me. Make me free. In time ambition. 2024 AD. Live from the belly of the beast. Babylon. Should we stay? Should we flee? In time's ambition.
Shalom, shalom.
Barakatah, shalom, y'all.
Shalom, shalom.
Hey, the water for joining us on this joyous occasion. We are opening the Feast of Tabernacles this evening.
That's right. That's right.
Man.
To the Most High.
Praise
Right.
Praise
to the Most High God.
Yeah, we usually we wanted to jump on here real quick. We wanted to open it up with a few scriptures because we know everybody's trying to get into the spirit of tabernacle. We're trying to get things together because we're going to be gathering this weekend, and we want to make sure everything's on point, and like it's make sure everything's pleasing to the Most High as well.
That's right.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do, it's not gonna be a long class. We want to touch on it. We will make sure you're familiar with the Feast of Tabernacles, and I'm looking forward to trying to do another class once we get out there for Tabernacles. We're gonna go a little more in depth, and hopefully I can get that recorded, and then we can share that with y'all as well.
Huh.
All right. Did y'all have anything y'all wanted to say?
Well, you know, everybody's excited for this tabernacle, man. This time, man, it's up, man.
You know it. You know it. You know it. Shoot.
Right.
Fellowship. You know what I mean? We spending the night outside. We having a sleepover outside. I'll praise you. You know,
Crazy,
s'mores and yan or yayan or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, man, we have a great time, man. But most importantly, the spirit of Mashiach Wamalak, Yahweh Shai. That is to say, the spirit of the Most High God's Son, Yahweh Shai, is going to be right there with us. You know what I mean? Fellowshipping with us in the wilderness. You know what I mean? And we just gonna have a good time. I can already tell. We're gonna have a great time. Memorable time.
That's right. Hey, and before we get too far to the lesson, let us give all thanks, glory, and honor to Yahweh by Hashem HaMashiach Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
Give honor to the Most High God of the universe, of all things, like it's through the name of His Son Yahweh Shah. And let's go ahead. Give the shout outs. Shalom in the chat. We know this is a impromptu class real quick. So we appreciate it. So shalom, sis. Shalom.
Shalom.
Live in the building. Shalom.
Shalom, sis.
Yeah, Ashar Sukkot, which means happy boost. Yeah, this is
taking it back to the paleo. All praises.
All praises. All right. Hey, and without further ado, we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna have y'all look into Leviticus 23, and actually we'll start at verse 1 just to get the context.
I can read it if you like.
Oh, okay.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter number 23, and verse number 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, concerning the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy provocations, even these are my feasts.
Now, that's important that we know this is the Most High's feast days. This ain't about me or Jehu or us just wanting to have fun outside. this is something that the Most High proclaimed through Moses, for the children of Israel to have forever as a holy convocation, a holy gathering unto him. Like it's now a lot of people like to say, hey, you don't have to keep the feast days no more because Mashiach Yahushua, he came back and he took that away. Like that was a ceremonial laws. We ain't gotta do that no more. But that's not what it says right here. It says these are the feast days of the Lord. It said concerning the feast of the Lord, not the feast days of Moses or the feast of Israel, but the Lord's feast days.
Right.
Right. God.
Right.
Like
Shalom, everybody entering the chat. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, squad, shalom. Squad in the building. Shalom, shalom, sis, shalom.
Yeah, God.
Hey, nothing but family in the building.
That's right. That's right.
Shalom. Hey, could I get you to jump to verse 33? Now, this is just going to go over the Feast of Tabernacles. There's a lot to it, but we're going to keep it short and simple and keep you informed.
That's right. Verse 33, Leviticus chapter number 23. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, The 15th day of this 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles for 7 days unto the Lord. On the first day shall be a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
Let's stop right there. Like it's the first day is a holy convocation. So that means on the first day you supposed to gather. And that's what we're doing right now. We're not physically with each other, but we're gathering online. We're gathering in our spirits together until we can keep it together, like the Most High says. I guess. And an important point on that is also it says to do no servile work. Now, sir, if you're not familiar with it, servile work means doing work for money. Now, I'm not gonna be overbearing and try to tell you, hey, you wicked if you going off, because we are in our captivity right now. So it's some things that we have control over and some things we don't. But for all intents and purposes, you want to make sure if you can get those days off when it says no servile work, you do that, because that's showing the Most High honor. You're making a sacrifice. Like you might not say that you might not even have any paid days off. Like it's the Most High sees that, and he sees the sincerity, and he's gonna open the floodgates for a blessing you ain't gonna have room to receive, because you're obedient to the word, not in part, but in full.
That's right. That's right. Come on. Keep going.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Not at all. Come on, verse 36. 7 days you shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall be a holy convocation unto you, and you shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly, and you shall do no servile work therein. Let's
stop right there. It says for 7 days you're gonna have to make an offering. But right now we don't have a standing temple. We don't have a high priest on earth in a priesthood in place to do these things. So in that time frame where we have to offer ourselves during that time as a living sacrifice. Okay, we are the sacrifice. We are to make ourselves holy unto the Most High, because that's what he requires of us, to be ye holy. Like that's what we have to do. We present ourselves as that sacrifice. Like because Yahushua, he was the ultimate sacrifice for us, and currently he is our high priest.
That's right. That's right. And we went over I think it was 1 or 2 lives ago, we were talking about how we still can offer praise, you know what I mean, and sacrifice by our with our words, and praising the Lord with alms, things like that. But yeah, that's just going in the spirit of it as well. We're definitely gonna be praising them out there.
That's right.
Definitely gonna be praising.
Hey, great. See, that's a great point. It slipped my mind, but thank the water for that. Now that's why we got brothers. Like when things slip your mind, like, hey, let me remind you, remember this. like it's to keep you in the spirit and keep you knowledgeable of these things.
You looking at the scoffer over there?
Yeah, I ain't paying no attention. This is a high holy day. It ain't about you.
It's all about the Most High, His Son Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, and Israel, the real Israelites, baby.
That's right.
I mean? Yeah, it's a family thing.
And that's why we read that. Look, we read it in verses 1 and 2, and we read it right here in 33 and 34. Speak unto the children of Israel.
That's right.
Not to everybody like his, but to the children of Israel. We're the ones that are supposed to keep the feast.
That's right.
That's right. He's the scoffer already done jumped in there, man.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. But hey, it ain't about them. They can sit there and they can listen all they want.
Right. And then you know how the Most High say, Satan comes, as soon as that word is, what I mean, immediately Satan comes.
That's right.
Come on. Verse 37.
Just to finish it off.
Come. These are the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall.
No, my bad. That was I was just pointing that out. There it goes again. The feast of the Lord, not our feast, but the feast of the Lord.
Right. Which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering and a meat offering, a sacrifice and drink offerings, everything upon his day.
Now we like we just said, we don't have a standing temple to do all these things, but when there is, we will still be giving sacrifices to the Most High God. Now that we're not going to be sacrificing for sin, because the Most High is going to put His law in our heart, and we're not going to want to do that. And and it's going to be damn near impossible to sin when it's not in your spirit to sin. So we ain't got to worry about all that. But there still will be sacrifices. It's just Israel ain't got to worry about sacrifices for sin.
All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. Hey, a body that don't go off, you know what I mean? We're gonna get into that. I'm gonna say that. We're gonna get into that. Just sit tight, Sigma. Just sit tight. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, hey, we rather you see your way out, because this is a holy convocation. And you're an unholy thing, you know what I mean? But we ain't gonna give too much energy to you.
He's just a distraction. That's
right. Because Paul said it we must keep the feast day. Bring that out in can somebody read that in Acts 18 and 21?
Acts 18 and 21. Oh yeah, that's a good one too. All right, let's get it. All praise to the Most High God. That's right. It says Acts 18 and 21, but bade them farewell, saying, I must by all means keep this feast that cometh in Jerusalem, but I will return again unto you, if God will. And he sailed from Ephesus.
Now, Paul was sitting, he was congregating with the brethren, but he, like the feast day was coming upon, he said, hey, I got to get out of here. He said, he said, by all means, he said, I must keep the feast for that come up in Jerusalem. Now, we can't get back to our land right now. So we're practicing the righteous acts that it says in Judge 5 and 11. We're practicing those right now. So we are keeping the feast the best of our ability with all of our might.
Beautiful. And that just shows you this is after Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, or who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. After he died, Paul is still keeping feasts. So if somebody's claiming to be an Israelite, now that goes for us, this dog in the comment section, or anybody else, you need to be keeping his feast.
That's right.
Now I dare say this dog is keeping the feast, and like I said, man, but they say they the real Israelite. They ain't keeping the feast. Guaranteed they not, right? And we got brethren amongst us, you know what I mean? Hey, brothers and sisters out there, if y'all not partaking in these high holy days and you want to do this and you think you doing this for the Lord, you only fooling yourselves. To really show that you in this thing, man, you're going to be out there. You're going to be out there doing something, and making your way, making this a part of your life. Now, the first year I got into this thing, I didn't just keep the feast immediately. Not all of them. You got to tiptoe, but come on in this thing, man. Some brothers, you know what I mean, been in this thing for a little while, and it's time for you to step out there. You want big things from the Most High, but you only giving him tiny, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We got to step it up.
That's right. We got to step it up for the Most High.
Yeah.
Because the Most High deserves our obedience.
Yeah.
And as it says, obedience is better than sacrifice.
That's right.
That's right.
And that's what we rather be, obedient. Because we don't want to trot down the Son of Man underfoot just because we don't want to be uncomfortable out in the wilderness. We don't want to keep the feast days because it looks silly to us, to everybody else. Mm-hmm. We don't keep Christmas, we don't keep Easter and things like that. It looks silly to the rest of the world, but to us, we know that it is righteous.
That's right.
To keep the laws and the commandments of God.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. And man, what an honor it is to do so and to come back to our right mind. I mean, hey, in a way, we were sort of like Nebuchadnezzar going off, you know what I mean? For all of that time of 7 years, you know what I mean, of completion, and came back to his senses and said, hey, your God, Daniel, is the Most High God. You know what I mean? We better than Nebuchadnezzar. You know, we had to come back to our senses. The prodigal son.
That's right.
That's right.
God, did you have something else, God?
Oh, I'm good over here.
Okay.
I'm like, yes, I'm good over here. If y'all got anything, y'all can jump on in it.
I'll go from there to Zechariah 14 and 16. If somebody can read that for me, Bible for sure.
I got you.
Oh, wow.
Okay, just let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right. This is Zechariah 14, verse 16. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to worship the King, the Lord of hosts,
right,
and to keep the Feast of Tabernacles.
So everybody that's left, that means something going to happen to a whole bunch of people. And right. We understand that all throughout the Bible. What is that? Isaiah 66. We like to go where he said the slain of the Lord is going to be many. Talking about they coming there eating pork and all that.
Right.
Well, it's only going to be a remnant of people left, and everybody going to come up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles at the end. Everybody, right? So if you don't want to do it and you an Israelite and you know it, come on, man. You're going to let these heathens show you up because they going to do it.
Right.
They going to do it. You know what I mean? And everybody going to do it at the end time. And I got a point on that. Did you have something, God?
You got it, King.
Okay. And going on these tabernacles right here, right? It says we're going to keep the Feast of Tabernacles, which is essentially us dwelling in booths, you know, or tents out in the wilderness, right? But remember, the Israelites are going to have something special. So I'm going to segue from here. Can somebody give me real quick 2 Corinthians 5, chapter 5, verses 1 through 4. And then 2 Ezra 2 and verses 10 and 11.
I'll get your 2 Ezra.
What?
2 Corinthians 5. What was that verse?
1 through 4.
1 through 4?
Yep.
Okay, this is 2 Corinthians 5 from the top. For we know that if our earthly house of this tabernacle were dissolved, we have a building of God, and house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens.
Right.
For in this we groan, earnestly desiring to be clothed upon with our house, which is from heaven.
Which is from heaven. It's in heaven, but we're going to be clothed with this house that's from heaven. So it's going to be from heaven down to us, right? Keep on going, God.
Kind. Verse 3. If so be that being clothed, we shall not be found naked.
Sinful. Naked is being sinful. That's going back to the Garden of Eden with Adam and Eve. You know, even one of the kings, it said that they made Israel naked. They caused them to sin. That's in, I think it's 1 Kings, but we keep on going. Just wanted to make that point. So we don't be caught naked or sinful.
Verse 4. For we that are in this tabernacle do groan, being burdened, not for that we would be unclothed, but clothed upon, that mortality may, Salakia, that mortality might be swallowed up of life.
So what that's saying is, good news to the saints. We're going to have eternal tabernacles. We're going to have eternal houses. So when we keep in the Feast of Tabernacles, our tents ain't going to look like they tents. We're going to be out there like the Transformers. You know what I mean? Like we're going to be able to our tents. The Bible says, I have not seen nor ear have heard what the Lord has for us, right?
That's right.
Salaki, real quick.
Man, just imagine that.
Yeah, you got it.
Eyes ain't seen and ears ain't heard.
Right. So our tabernacle is going to be totally different from theirs, right? First of all, it's going to be immortal because it says immortality is going to be swallowed up. Second of all, like the God went into earlier, we're not going to be able to sin because he's going to put his laws in our hearts and in our minds. That's also going into verse 3 is talking about we shall not be found naked. We're not going to be found sinful, right? We're not going to sin, and we're going to have eternal life. Our tabernacle is going to be totally different than everybody else's. You know what I mean? Spiritually, physically, you know what I mean? It's going to be totally different. So these other nations going to see, and they're going to be like, dang, this dude actually turned into a, you know what I mean, or whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever it's going to be, totally different. They're going to get to see the glory that the Lord really has for us. That's going into Psalm 126. But just the last precept I got is give me that one in
Second Ezra chapter 2 verse 10 and 11. Thus saith the Lord unto Ezra, tell my people that I will give them the kingdom of Jerusalem, which I would have given unto Israel.
Right.
Verse 11. Their glory also will I take unto me, and give these the everlasting tabernacles which I have prepared for them.
Everlasting.
Right. So the dog in the comment gonna get to see. Hey, it's only right. You here witnessing because it's gonna witness. You know, we told you. You know what I mean? We told you. We get the everlasting tabernacles. All praise to the Most High, which we keep the faith and the commandments of the Most High. We rehearse these righteous acts. You know. It's only right. You know what I mean? We went through it with these regular tabernacles that we got on right now. The Lord gonna replace that. It's gonna be a glow up, man. You know what I mean? We're so excited for it, you know. So I'll praise to the Most High.
I'll praise to the Most High, man. Guys, bringing that thing out tonight, man. Sharpen that blade. And don't you worry, man. We give you a shout out, man, when you want to be a man and get on here and try to prove your point, but not today, right now, man. We talking to the Israelites, man. We talking to Israel right now, man. We getting ready to celebrate. We ain't about to have nobody come up on here, man, and derive us from what the Most High set us up to do, man. And all glory and honor be given to him, and we're gonna continue giving it to him because Israel was created to praise our God.
That's right.
Our God.
With that being said, the kings on here done brought it out. They done sharpened the blade. I'm gonna go ahead and get some blood on there a little bit, but just to show you something about the tabernacle. And you heard what the king said. They teaching our people today how important it is to keep the tabernacle, right? Even though we're going through stuff in life, we still have to attend. We still have to show the Most High we're willing to make that sacrifice so that it be pleasing to you, even in the midst of all of my affliction. I'm still showing myself approved by you, God.
There we go.
Right. So can somebody give me Psalms 15 and read 1 and 2 for me? And then let me get Revelations 21, and I'll start with 3.
I grab Revelation.
You got Revelation? I got 15. Psalm 15. You said 1 and 2?
1 and 2. Yeah, 15, chapter 15, verse 1 and 2.
Okay. This is the book of Psalm, chapter 15, and verse number 1. Lord, who shall abide in your tabernacle? Who shall dwell in your holy hill?
Here is David saying, Lord, who shall abide in the tabernacle? Listen, it's not for everyone. That's what we got to get to the understanding of. These tabernacles is not for anybody outside. That includes you dogs and you watching tonight. You need to write this down and go read. This is only for Israel, like the righteous of Israel. That's right. We got to attend this. This is what David's saying to the Lord. He's going to finish it out and tell you who's supposed to be there. Go ahead, God.
He that walketh uprightly and worketh righteousness and speaketh the truth in his heart.
Those are the ones that belong in that tabernacle.
That's right.
The ones that walk righteously and keep the law and keep the truth. This is in the law. The guy brought it out earlier and told you in Leviticus 23. This is why it's so important that we must attend at any cost. We must be there, right? Because here in this tent, we in the tabernacles, once again, when Yahweh Shai come to take us, man, he is going to dwell amongst us again.
That's
at
right.
the tabernacle, right? Let's pull that out real quick, man, in Revelation 21:3 to show you, right?
This is Revelation 21 and verse 3. And I heard a great voice of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and God himself shall be with them and be their God.
The Most High himself is going to walk with us again in them tabernacles, man.
Right.
His people, man, and be our God, man. He's telling you right then and now. That's not including everybody. So if you're not an Israelite, you're not bloodline descent. You are not welcome at the tabernacle, man.
That's right.
Only people that's going to be there, man, or the men and women, the ones that fear the Most High to the fullest, man, and obey these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Make no excuse, and we're there. Understand, we're going to have some trying times, right? We're going to fall. We're going to have to get up 70 times 7, but we still got to march his band on out, man, right? And it's very important that we pay attention, and this is a memorial that we have to do from generation to generation, which is in Exodus 29. We could have went there and got it, but, you know, it's going to be something that we got to keep because it's going to tell you that the Most High will sanctify his tabernacle. He's going to sanctify the people that's there, man. We've got to show up, man, and show the Most High that we honor him. Right? You honor him by what? Obeying the voice of the Most High God. So we're getting ready for the tabernacles, man. And we look to see who we can join us after, man, the celebration. We're going to have a good time, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even going to let loose what we're going to be doing, but we're going to have, and I was going to bring that precept out real quick to talk about how it's going to be good food eating there. Man, we're going to have a good time. I'm excited, man. You know what I'm saying? Too much, but I'm going to be squatting on one leg, man, for real.
We got your back. But you ain't out, King. We got your
That's
back.
Right. That is right. Amen. Like they say, amen. So be it. So be it.
That's right.
Because, hey, we're gonna keep the feast days. We're gonna keep giving all praise, glory to Yahweh. Because we are his people.
That's right.
Man, that was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Hey,
beautiful.
And Salaki, man, I'm glad that you kings got on here tonight, man, to share this great news and tidings with the children of Israel. And at the same time, too, man, this little coward that's getting on and stuff, man, we'll reach out to him and see what he's about. Man, we get a lot of talkers, man. They don't know how to show up and be, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's a beautiful blessing and lesson tonight, man.
Indeed. And Hakim, if you tuning in, you know, if you can't get out there, put your try to put a tent up, you know what I mean, in your room, over your bed if you can reach the ceiling, the wall, put a sheet, you know what I mean, do what you can do. If you can't, you know, try to do it, make time for it next year, Most High willing. But you know, we got to get in the spirit of these things, man. You know?
Big time. Hey, you got shoot, even if you have to put a little tent up in the living room because you live in an apartment or whatnot, you ain't got no yard. The Most High, he sees how faithful you're trying to be to keep his commandments. He'll bless that. He'll look upon that and be like, that's my son trying. Right. That's my daughter trying.
That's
even in captivity. Yeah,
Even
in captivity, they still trying.
Like this. And he's not unrighteous that he can't see the labor that you're doing towards him, because you're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it for him.
That's right. That's right.
That's beautiful.
Oh, man, it's beautiful tonight. Let's give it up for the Most High God.
All praise to the Most High.
All praise to the Most High. Man, all praise to the Most High.
Vessels that the Most High use, man, making their bodies a living sacrifice unto the Lord, man, and showing the Lord, man, we're going to do our very best. But the day going to come when Hamashiach Yahweh shall return and we get back to our land, we're going to be doing this thing the right way. Man.
That's right.
We're going to be in our own land celebrating.
Right.
I can't wait to that day.
Yeah.
Zechariah talks about that. right above where Jehu was reading. It talked about us getting back to our land, and then that's what's gonna happen when we get in our land. Hey, they like all whoever's left of the nations, like he said, that remnant that's left, because something done happened to the other ones. Whoever's left of it, they gotta come up.
Right.
Come on.
Man,
man.
All
looking forward to it. Looking forward to it, guys.
That's right. All praise to the Most High. You know, so we plan on meeting back here. Today is what's today? Tuesday evening. Wednesday evening, pardon. So we come back Wednesday evening for the closeout?
Because the 8th day, because the 7th day is where the 7th day is the last day in the tabernacles, but on the 8th day there's a holy convocation. So we'll be back on our regular schedule.
Well, okay, so that would be Thursday. Because today is Wednesday. Yeah, that's right. My bad. I'm thinking today Tuesday. So
I was like that.
Yeah,
you got my syndrome.
So Thursday evening. Yeah, okay, we'll be right back Thursday.
Yeah, we'll be right back at it like a crack at it.
Yeah, he got my sense when I told him, man, I'm mixing up my days.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I did laugh at you too.
Yeah.
Man, but yeah, we'll be back next Thursday. We'll be closing out Tabernacles, and we pray that the Most High, like it touch your spirit to keep the feast days, whether you'll be able to keep it with us, with another camp, or if you have to just keep it by yourself, keep the feast days.
Keep them. That's right.
Very important. I don't get nothing for you know what I mean. He don't give you something and say, if you feel like it. He don't give no bad gifts. You know what I mean? Everything he give you, you need it. You need to cleave onto, and you got to use it. You know, for our benefit. You know, and that helps us understand what times we're in. You know, these feast days. He's going to do.
Most High will.
I believe he's going to do some of these feast days. So we just got to be, in the spirit.
We got it.
That's right. Most High willing, we'll be back. That's right.
Most High willing, we'll be back next Thursday. Let's say it like that. Most High willing.
Yeah.
Hey, can we throw one more precept in there, what y'all just said on about being obedience and way, like 1 Samuel 2 and 3? Okay. Show them real quick, man, that it's through action. It's not by words, man. You know, we got to understand what the Lord said. Don't be a hearer of the word only, but be a doer. Right? We can't just keep talking and saying, I'm going to do tabernacle. We don't. And I will say this too, real quick. Everyone, make sure that we're constantly praying for forgiveness every day. Don't wait for a feast day to come up and say, well, I'm waiting for the atonement or something, then I'm asking forgiveness. Make sure you are killing that flesh daily. You asking the Lord for former sins, and you are praying for forgiveness every single day.
As we get this precept, I just want to say shout out to everybody that came to atonement. The breaking of atonement last Shabbat. That was fun. Wonderful. We had a great time.
Great
gathering. Spirit of the Most High led us and kept us and gave us favor where we were. So.
You said you wanted what? First Samuel 2 and 3. And 3. I got you. This is 1 Samuel 2 and verse 3. Talk no more exceedingly proud. Let not arrogance come out of your mouth. For the Lord is a God of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed.
We don't need to keep talking. We need to have some action. We need to have some action behind those words. Stop being arrogant, telling the Lord, well, yeah, I'm doing it, I'm trying, and knowing that you ain't doing a thing, man. Right. Show the Lord action. Say, Lord, look at me, man. Hell, like the brothers just brought out. If I can't put a 10 out there, man, y'all should see the 10 I threw up, man. I don't even know what you call it, but it's up. I can tell you that.
Right.
But I just want to bring that out, man. Let you know we got to show action, man. We can't just talk about it. We got to show. The Most High is about showing, man. I mean,
that's right.
Right. That's right.
Okay. So we'll have some new videos, Most High willing. Some classes, some new things to teach and things to talk about next week, Most High willing. But we got the closing scripture if y'all want to get that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking forward to it.
I got it.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 61 and verse 3. To appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for the oil of joy for mourning, Salaki, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness.
That's right.
That's
The
right.
planting of the Lord, that he, Yahweh, might be glorified.
Damn,
Brother, Yahweh,
all praise to the Most High God. All praise to the Most High God. Come.
Thank you, Yahweh.
That's beautiful.
Water.
All praise to the Most High, y'all.
All
Preparing
praise.
the people.
All praise.
Preparing the people. Come on, man. Preparing his people, man, for a gathering. It's time to gather.
That's right. And with that, Israel, we are the trees of righteousness.
Right.
I'm Brother Hezekiah.
Yeah.
I'm your Ak Jehu.
And I'm your was and true only arrow shot to the Muslim. Hey, Chief Almeida, man, we out.
Shalom.
Shalom, Israel.